So you're running Google Shopping ads, but your budget is draining without the profitable sales to show for it. It's like pouring money into a leaky bucket. The good news is that you're probably making a few simple mistakes, fixable mistakes that are quietly draining your budget. In this video, I'm going to show you what these mistakes are and then how you can actually fix them to make more profits from your Google Shopping campaigns. Let's get into it. Alright, so the first major mistake is having a messy and disorganized campaign structure. You know the one. It's the all products campaign where you've dumped your entire store into one campaign. When you do this, you're giving up control. Google decides when and where to show your ads, which means you're overpaying for some products and underselling some of your best sellers. The fix? Segment your products. Instead of one big campaign, you need to structure your campaigns by product categories, brands, or even best sellers. This gives you granular control over your bidding and your budgets, so you can dedicate more ad spend to what's working and less to what isn't. Here's how you do it, step by step. Inside your Google Ads account, click on your shopping campaign, and then navigate to the ad group level. You'll see all products as a single group. Subdivide this group. Hover over all products and click the plus sign that appears. Now you'll see a list of options to segment your products. The most powerful way to do this is by product type or custom labels. For this example, let's subdivide by brand. Select the brands you want to segment, click Save, and Google will create a new group for each one. You'll now have a separate line for each brand and a final line called Everything Else in All Products. Now you can adjust your bids for each brand individually. For example, you can give your best performing brand a more aggressive bid and a less aggressive bid to your low performing ones. You can even exclude the brands you don't want to show ads for. This simple step gives you full control and ensures your budget is working as hard as possible. If you want a more in-depth guide on how to segment your products in your Google Shopping campaign, we have one. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description, so go and check that out. Now that your campaigns are structured correctly, let's now talk about the products inside them. Not every product in your store deserves ad spend. For example, say you've only got 1 or 2 left in stock, or you're down to the weird sizes like XS or XXL. You probably don't want to push them with new campaigns. The clicks will be high, but the conversions will be low, which is just going to drain your budget. The solution is pretty simple. Just pause these products. The same goes for seasonal products that are no longer in demand. For example, if it's the middle of winter, pause your swimsuit campaigns. Before you advertise any product, ask yourself this: is this product worth spending money on today? If the answer is no, pause it. Alright, now let's talk about your product feed. This is critical because your feed is the source of truth for your Google Shopping campaigns. Think of it like this: Google relies on your feed to match your products to what customers are actually searching for. So if your titles, descriptions, and other attributes are weak, you're missing out on high intent buyers that are ready to purchase. The fix? Optimize your feed for Google. The best way to do this is to jump into your Google Merchant Center account right now. Go to your product section on the left-hand menu. Find the product you want to optimize and click Edit Product. From here, you got to start optimizing your attributes. Your product title is the most important one. A bad title would be something like rubber boots. A good one would be women's waterproof rubber boots, black, size 7. The difference is huge. A good title is descriptive and includes all the keywords a shopper would use. The more details that you provide, like brand, color, size, and material, the better Google can match your product to the right search. You can also add other important attributes like GTIN and MPN, especially for products that don't have a GTIN. And if your product has different variations, like a shirt that comes in red or blue, make sure you use an item group ID to link them all together. This ensures that when a shopper clicks, Google knows that they're all part of the same group. By the way, we actually have a full guide video on how to optimize your product feed. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description, so go and check that out. Okay, so your feed is optimized and your campaign is segmented. What about your product images? This is a common mistake we see all the time when we audit campaigns, and it's a huge problem. Your product images sell the click. But if you use generic stock images or images with text or a watermark, you could hurt your performance or even get your products disapproved. You need to use high quality images that show the exact product the shopper is searching for. So the fix is pretty simple for this one. Just use high quality images for your products. If a shopper is looking for a yellow backpack, then make sure your product image is a yellow backpack. Don't use a generic product image and expect them to click. And the more accurate and appealing your product image is, the more likely you're going to get that click, have a higher CTR, and get more sales. Shopping campaigns don't use keywords like search campaigns, but you can still use negative keywords to tell Google what to avoid. The way to do this is by checking your search terms report and finding where you're wasting ad spend. Go to your search terms report right now and find what queries people are actually typing in. For terms that are irrelevant to your products, add them in as negative keywords. For example, if you sell brand new shoes, you should add used or secondhand to your negative keywords list for that campaign. Doing this prevents showing your ads for search queries that will just never result in a conversion. By the way, we have a full video tutorial on how to look for, find, and add negative keywords for your campaigns. I'll leave a link to that down below. Okay guys, now this is where I see a lot of e-com store owners wasting a lot of money. They spread their budget across all their campaigns rather than focusing it where they're actually making money. Here's what I recommend doing. Every week, log into your account, pull budget from the campaigns with low ROAS and allocate that more to the campaigns that are actually performing well. I know it's a simple strategy, but if you stick to this and allocate that budget more effectively, you'll make more profit from the same budget. Okay guys, this last mistake ties back to the first mistake that we spoke about. Messy campaign structure. The truth is, not all your products are equal, and they shouldn't all have the same bids. Your high margin products, your best sellers, your seasonal winners, those deserve more aggressive bidding. The way to do this is by setting up custom labels. This lets you group products so you can treat the winners separately from the rest. For example, you can create a separate campaign for your high margin products and give them a more aggressive target ROAS. That lets Google push more money towards the products that are actually making you more money. Alright guys, that's it. Go fix these mistakes in your Google shopping campaigns, and you'll see those shopping ads start working much better the way they should. If you want a deeper dive into setting up and optimizing, scaling those Google shopping campaigns, we have a full course. I'll leave a link down below. And if you're already generating 20K per month or more, and you want my team and I to scale it for you, we actually work with a select number of e-commerce stores each month to scale their Google Ads account for their e-commerce store. Book a time with my team and I down below in the description. We'd love to talk with you and show you how we would scale your store profitably. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Make sure to check out our other videos. This one here might be especially useful for you.